So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
You say Khalil Mack and offensive coordinators get very, very nervous, and there's another example of exactly why. 9 sacks in 2020. He's been named to 6 consecutive Pro Bowls and been an All-Pro in 2 of the previous 3 seasons in Chicago.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt, and the Bears take over. On first down, it's Fields. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Damiere Byrd, 78 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Mayfield. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They give to Chubb out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
And in his 2nd year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year. Expects it to continue to rise here in 2021.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third and 2, Fields. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He's got a man. Complete.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. Get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Mayfield now from the 50. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
4th down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields escaping the pressure right. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Fields. To Gordon, out left. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Fields. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it'll be second down. To throw, Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on second down. Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And some room to roam now. He's at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 9, Fields dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 45's the mark. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. We can't pick it. Kings. Run.
Following the interception, Mayfield flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Nifty move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Williams again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. And this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 60 yards. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Here's Fields. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Fields. Williams brings it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, a run with Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They try again with Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half.